What a week it's been. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been a week already.
Oh boy.
We're only 3 days into it.
Well, for us, welcome everybody to your weekly podcast, Jbomb.
That's me.
Hi. Hi.
Un-Puddy. That's him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're still saving the planet, right?
Oh, dude. Jbomb and Puddy save the planet. It's the name of the
Yeah.
show, dude.
That's what we do. We save
Little,
planets.
a little less energetic of an intro for that time. I apologize. Just, man, like, okay, so, well, before I go into anything, officially endorsed by Mountain Arts Democracy, original KJX3 podcast. Welcome everybody.
M.A.D is the greatest club on earth.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
But like, what I was gonna say is, so I was still riding the high from the AEW show in Charleston about a month ago,
Yeah, I remember that.
and then this past week happened. It's just like that died. That
Now, are you referring to like this past week as far as life goes, or AEW, or what?
No. AEW. To be fair, I need to catch up on AEW. I'm not going to watch tonight's show because we're doing the podcast. I didn't catch last week's show, so I'm about a few weeks behind again. But I'm just talking about life in general, dude. Like I don't know what happened. So, well, I do know one thing that happened on Friday really pisses me off. But before I go into that, how's your week been so far?
I mean, I told you I'm having to like run to like double work right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that's going to end tomorrow. Hopefully the guy comes back. He called today wanting to come back, so hopefully I can rest easy a little bit and go back to running just my stuff.
Now, did you talk
honestly,
about this? Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I talked about this or not. I believe I did, maybe on a rant or something. But for the past month, I've ran not just my route with the job I work at, but I've ran another guy's route because he had to go away for a month.
Yeah.
And it made me very overworked for the month of November. So hearing that he's probably coming back tomorrow has made me very happy.
100% should be.
Yeah, because with my job, this time of year is our cool down time, our time to recharge the batteries, because bugs don't move around in the winter. So a lot of our customers drop off for the winter. So our days get a lot shorter, and it helps make up for how hard we fucking work during spring and summer. But when that guy left last month, I ended up with my route plus his route, so I was working like nothing had changed.
Why can't we be like bugs?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Just not move around during the winter. Just stay in your places and just don't fucking move.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It would.
But no,
yeah,
we actually have
coming back should help me get to calm down a little bit. My blood pressure's been like off the charts from running his route that I do not know. And it's like in different counties that I have no idea where I'm going, so it's been very stressful. So I'm hoping that things go a little better for the month of December.
I get that.
I can get in a better fucking mood.
I feel that because now we are in December and it's supposed to be like happy Christmas time, and you know how much I do love Christmas.
Yes, I do.
But I think it's just where I've been in school the past 4 years. These past 4 years, especially the beginning 2 weeks of December, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
And then whenever Christmas actually gets here, it's just like, oh, well, you're not stressed anymore and everything, but you're still going to work. So much for Christmas cheer until like 2 days before. And then by that time, it's like, well, it's already here. The whole point of having Christmas cheer is to celebrate it through the month of December to me.
Well, like it's even worse with me because as you know, and probably most of our listeners know, I'm a single dad of 3 kids, and I don't make a lot of money. So Christmas time is actually a very, very stressful time for me with bills and finding a way to get Christmas presents for a 5-year-old, 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. Yeah. So me, I'm one of those. I know you love Christmas, but me, December 26th is probably my happiest day of the year. Aside from Halloween is my favorite day of the year,
Yeah.
but like my most relieved day of the year is after Christmas.
I was gonna say I thought your second favorite day of the year I thought would be New Year's Eve
I
for
like
more
New Year's Eve.
partying and drinking.
I like New Year's Eve from the partying and stuff, and I do have a really cool New Year's Eve planned this year, which I think will be my favorite New Year's Eve ever.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my crew, the OD crew, Mountain Arts Democracy's Virginia crew, which is what we call the Old Dominion crew. We're actually hosting our own New Year's Eve party. Not just for our crew members, but for friends, family. We're all going to pile up and we're going to have fun.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to that.
Gonna all go to Virginia and have some good old fun.
You're getting an invite. If you want to come down, I'll get you tore up.
Sick. So speaking of,
I'm sorry. This will be a quick one, but it is funny that we're recording today. I went to work this morning, and one of our newer employees, he's a friend of mine on Facebook, and I came in and he was like, "So I got to ask you, your podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Are y'all all like boring and like all monotone like Ben Stein?"
What
like,
the
"Are y'all
fuck?"
excited?" He's like, "Are y'all excited and have fun and have fun on the podcast?" I was like, "No, we're crazier than hell." And like in Puddy, I was like, "To be honest with you, I was like, Puddy's got more energy than I ever had when it comes to doing the podcast." I was like, "So yeah, if you're looking for energy and fun," I was like, "definitely check it out." And he told me he's actually going to start like listening and check out what we got going on.
Awesome. You chose a bad week to listen, though.
Yeah, hopefully you don't listen to this episode first.
All that energy,
he's going to be like, "Listen, Jack, you sounded pretty monotone."
All that energy we had, all that good stuff we had going for us, all gone.
All gone.
We're as bad as Ben Stein.
And I like Ben Stein, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, you could have won his money at one point.
I like that show.
So you mentioned about, I literally, you just said the word, but I'm just going to say another word because I can't think of what you just. You talk about getting trashed or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I got extremely hammered Friday night, Saturday.
Yes.
That was the first time I drank that much in quite a bit, I think. Like,
I was hoping you was going to talk about this.
Dude, I have to talk about this because that was like one of the more insane things I've ever done in that group chat. And I do have to apologize right now if like I know you were having a blast, but I'm sure that there's some there is just some person that I don't know and never really talked to still in the family and everything that just like, will this guy shut the fuck up?
I don't think anybody was saying that. I think we were all having a blast at your drunkenness. And honestly, I was pretty drunk that night myself, and I was like, "Holy shit, Puddy's drunk. I'm running with this."
Like, I don't even remember what I said. I think I said at one point I said, "Why isn't Sever the Wicked on Spotify or something?"
Yeah.
'Cause I was listening to Spotify and like that was just something I was thinking of. Just like, why the fuck isn't Sever the Wicked on Spotify? I want to listen to him. It's like, what? I don't remember anything at all really other than that because I just started thinking about it the other day. I'm just like, that is a legitimate thought I've had, but I didn't actually like say it out loud because I didn't think it was like a thing. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. I was really pretty buzzed that night, and I don't remember all of it. I do remember you doing audio recordings of you talking shit, and then like I would do audio recordings of little Jackie talking shit back to you, and then like I would send you pictures of little Jackie flipping you off and shit.
I'm not going to play the audio recordings. I'm going to try to find the messages from that night last last Friday, Saturday night. But I think I do remember one thing though, because I looked at my messages to Skinner afterwards, and apparently I said something that I had to apologize for.
Oh, really?
I think it was. I think I burned Hangman's Ghost.
Oh, fuck! Did you?
I think. I think I remember what I said too, because he was
He got me
talking.
to go back and look.
Because he was talking shit about AEW again and Chris Jericho. And I said, well, at least Chris Jericho is actually in a good band that people knows. What about you?
I do remember that. That was fucking hilarious.
And like, I started feeling really bad after I said it for some reason. And then I was just like, I'm sorry, Skinner. I'm sorry. I was joking.
You shouldn't feel bad. I've heard Hangman's Ghost crack on Hangman's Ghost. I've heard Breeder put them down so fucking bad, and their bass player, which is Breeder. So yeah, you're good, and you're a member of the Martin family. You can say whatever the fuck you want about Hangman.
This is kind of another reason why I'm upset right now too. Just mad in general. At one point, I put side note: the girl I'm trying to talk to must hate me at the moment. Fucking drunk putty rules though.
I remember that too. Yeah. I was having a blast that night. I was like, holy shit, Putty is legit drunk. This is great. Like, this is like spotting a unicorn or finding naming a star after yourself. It's just unprecedented. It's great.
Oh, I did give out my first official bird in the messages though.
Yeah.
Like, usually, because you know me, I gotta be different and weird. I always put, like, pictures of birds, or, like, whenever it was really big into doing Bird of the Day stuff, I used to put, like, Larry Bird or...
Yeah, those were great. Those were back when I did recaps and people actually cared to get them.
But, yeah, that was the first official bird, and you could barely see it. And then Skinner just like, rule is must be after 4 a.m. And I'm just like I care at the moment.
If I was still doing recaps, I would have allowed
it. Good.
That was a special occasion, damn it. I would have gave you Bird of the Week.
Then I saw creatures creeping onto the messages, just looking but not replying. And previously, I'd called him out, say, where the fuck is he?
Yeah.
And then... And then he finally answered. God. That was a fun night, but it came from a lot of bullshit.
You was pissed, and that's why you got drunk, ain't you?
I got fucking angry, but it wasn't from the girl thing. I'm angry now about that, but that's for completely different reasons. I got angry because I basically got shafted on Black Friday. But not from, like, anybody at stores or whatever, by my own fucking friends.
Really?
Yeah, so listen to this. So...
I know you love going Black Friday shopping.
Well, I do, or I think I do. I don't know. I haven't had a bad experience yet. But I had to work Thursday night up until 10 o'clock. And the whole plan was that myself and a few friends were going to go meet up at the Walmart not too far away from where I live here, about 20-25 minutes away. And I was going to drive from Charleston to there, and we were going to meet up, and then we were going to drive to where we were going. And what ended up happening was they went ahead and went on without me and completely like ruining the plan that I thought we were all going to go. And then they were like, well, you can just drive up to Barbersville.
Oh.
Just like, okay, first of all, at this point, I just got a check. It's the first check I've had that I earned since April. Okay?
Yeah.
I hadn't had it cashed yet. I didn't have any extra money. Why in the world would you think I was going to drive from Charleston all the way towards Huntington?
Yeah.
After the plan was you were going to kind of meet me halfway, so I didn't have to drive that far. Or if I had to drive, then you could have paid me for gas money. I didn't care to drive. The whole point was we were supposed to meet each other. Yeah, and then I learned beforehand that he's actually went inside a couple stores previously anyways, I'm just like, well, what does that leave me to do whenever I'm there? Because I'd like to go in with you all.
Yeah.
And he told me one store that they hadn't been there yet, and I'm just like, that's where we were meeting up.
It's supposed to be a group effort, man.
I mean, does it really matter in the long scheme of things? No. But it does to me because it's like, we're supposed to be friends, and you just go on and like leave me hanging again. And that's not the first time this has happened either. And maybe
Y'all
I
were
shouldn't
supposed
be
to be like the Black Friday posse. I mean, what the fuck?
maybe I shouldn't even be talking about it, but it just angers me, man. You don't set up things to do, and then the next minute you just do go on because you get impatient, and then you tell me that, oh, you can just meet us down here. First of all, I was never going to go that far. I told I told this person this, that I was never going to go from Charleston to Barbersville, Huntington area. I was not going to go that far. I was going to meet them there. But then when they finally said, okay, well, we'll meet you halfway now, they had already been to like 2 or 3 stores. I'm just like, you're missing the entire point.
Yeah. Y'all were supposed to go hit that shit as a group.
How just as a good friend, like, if I was with him or her or whoever was with us or whoever was with them at the time, I would wait.
Yeah, because that was the plan.
Wouldn't you wait if you and your friends were going somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah. When we made a plan, I'd stick with it.
Yeah. Don't just because I told him, look, it's him. I told him just like, I'm sorry I had to work. Okay? But first of all, I wasn't going to like not work.
People got jobs.
I just got a job that I got not even 2 weeks. Okay? And I've been without a job for 7 months before this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that this happened and you decided to go ahead and go on without me after the plan was that I would meet you halfway and we would go there together.
That's dirty.
I just told the guy, I'm just like, I'm done, man. I haven't spoke to him since, and I don't know. I start getting in my head thinking, am I right in like not saying anything? Not real. I've acknowledged him a little bit, but I haven't like done anything. Like I haven't like openly tried to go and talk to the guy or whatever. But it's just like, what's the point? I mean, he obviously just like showed that he's more interested in going and doing things either with him by himself or just with his friends that he could get done first, and not with just, I don't know, maybe I'm saying it wrong. And then
I mean, I understand your point completely. Y'all made a plan, and they, while you was at work, they went around your plan.
Basically,
cool. You gotta give a motherfucker heads up, you know.
Then if that wasn't the plan, then no one told me.
You gotta give somebody a fucking heads up.
Or I misunderstood the original plan, but which, okay, I can't say that I haven't misunderstood the plan before. This is me I'm talking about here, but I was pretty dead set on thinking that the plan that I just mentioned out and all thought out and everything was the plan we were going with, and it just didn't happen like that. So I got pissed off, and I was just like, you know what, fuck that, I'm going home. And I saw that bottle of cinnamon Jack Daniels, I'm just like, my tooth can wait. So I just said, fuck it, and not only did I drink it, Jbomb, I drank it fast.
Nice.
That's
how you ended up fucked up.
Yeah, and like, so usually when I drink, I try to drink slow or whatever, which I think if I ever want to get fucked up, I have to realize drink fast.
Yeah. You got a bit of body mass. You're going to have to put it away quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just started like taking huge gulps, drinking as quick as possible, and damn, I felt good. But then But then like I noticed that I didn't have any more, and I started like not feeling as good.
Mm.
So I'm just like, no, no, come back feeling.
You got
So
that Jack Sparrow, why's all the rum gone situation going on.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I knew that my mom had some Mike's Hard Lemonade in the kitchen.
That'll do in a pinch.
So I was just like, you know what? It's not the manliest of drinks, but honestly, I'm not looking to be the manliest of people right now.
You just want to get drunk.
Exactly. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, hey, Mom, I'll pay you back whenever I finally get money. Let me just have some of these and I'll be on my way. So that happened, came back in the room, continued drinking, fucked up. Then the stuff with the messenger and stuff happened,
Which was great.
which was pretty funny, but was
I
not
love it.
funny.
You messaged me after all of it, and you was like, "Dude, was that okay? Or did I overstep? Or did I go too far?" And I was like, "No, you need to do that more fucking often."
And I love when I feel like I've messed up because that's exactly what I do. It's like I always like ask to see like if I need to apologize or something because that was just how I was raised. If I do something that I feel like I was completely out of my bounds of doing, I will take full responsibility and apologize for it.
Yeah.
But I think I need to do that more often though. Not
Oh, I
apologize, but
totally fucked. Oh, we got to get you fucked up more often.
because
That was
like
that was classic shit right there, dude.
it was just fun. But here's what I'm scared about though. I don't want to do it to the point where I become like anywhere close to an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And I don't think like I can't say I don't think I can because no one knows if they can or can't, but man, just the whole thought of getting to that point is just it freaks me out, man, cuz I don't want to. I got a lot of shit that I want to do in my life
I mean,
still.
for me, an alcoholic means you're addicted to it, and that you require it.
Right. Yeah.
You ever get to the point where you can't make it through a day without drinking, then you're a fucking alcoholic.
Well, luckily I can at least make it through the day without it. But I will tell you one thing: getting that drunk that quick and actually feeling it
Uh-huh.
was nice.
I
Well,
bet.
well, here's the
Only
thing:
been a while.
every time before this night that I try to get drunk, I wouldn't like drink fast. I'd always try to like I'd drink a shot, but then it might take a few minutes. I might sip on a beer. I might not even drink anything until I finally drink the next shot. But it was like little shots, you know,
Yeah.
and those didn't do enough. Like it wouldn't be quick. I would like pace myself, and then whenever people are starting to feel them getting drunk, I'm just like, I feel fine.
Yeah.
It happened at Hell in the Hills.
And on the hills, I was trying to get you fucked up,
And
but
that's the
like
thing.
I wasn't catching you quick enough.
Right. Like you would give me the Jaeger and I would drink it, but I wouldn't drink enough to actually do anything.
Yeah.
But like and I also wouldn't drink it fast enough to actually have any sort of effect. So once I took that sip, it was just passed on, and then I'd go another like 5 minutes or so before the horse got passed around, and I would take another sip and just continue it on. So
Yeah.
it's like I because I'm a bigger guy and never had a chance to actually like fully settle in and actually do anything.
Yeah. You got to chug some shit.
So I think the next time we get together, if we actually want to get extremely hammered, that is exactly what we have to do, J-Bomb.
I think you just need to come down to OD territory for a night.
Well, I think that New Year's Day thing or New Year's Eve thing sounds like a lovely time to do it.
I agree. Because
Listen, I will be there.
you can ask the rest of your hillbilly crew buddies, the ones that came down to Withville for the Heim show that one night back in
Mhm.
September.
Yeah,
Um, OD showed hillbilly
the
how to
one
drink.
where little Jackie got a gun pulled on him.
Yeah, little Jackie got a gun pulled on him that night. But by
Yeah.
the end of the night, Blackbeard was so fucked up that we had to kind of help him to bed.
Oh God.
Uh, Lulu was so fucked up, I'm surprised she made it to her bed. Breeder was gone. Breeder was gone within like 2 or 3 hours of being here, I have pictures of him sitting on my front porch on the steps, sleeping, sitting up. I mean, OD can throw down. You want to get fucked up? This is where you need to be at. We will get you fucked up, buddy.
The one thing I do require, if that ever happens, take my phone away. Like, okay, so keys are obvious. Take my keys, whatever. You understand that. That makes sense. Yeah. But take my phone away too.
It depends on how fun you want to get.
Well, I do want to have fun.
If you're like, give me my phone, I want to get on the mad chat and talk shit, I'm going to be like, leave him his phone.
Yeah.
But if you start talking shit about somebody and like, I'm going to let him know how I feel, or I'm going to be like, yeah, get his phone away from him.
So here's what happens to me whenever I have a phone while I'm intoxicated. Real bad. I'm either extremely funny, like the mad chat.
Yeah.
Or I try to hit on girls.
Well, that's fun too.
But here's the thing, though. I don't want to do that. Like, I'm a straight guy, don't get me wrong, but I'm also a shy boy.
Yeah.
But not when I drink.
That's the good thing.
That's a good thing, but then I feel like I say stuff stupid afterwards. And here, let me go into this then real quick. So, along with all the good stuff that was happening from that whole mad chat and everything, I was on Snapchat with this one girl trying to talk to her, trying to get to know her, and like ever since then she's only messaged me once. And I think it's because I sent her got so many amount of like snaps and messages and stuff that was just so stupid.
Oh, you went message crazy. You sent like 30, 40 fucking messages and she hadn't even said shit yet.
Probably, yeah. I came across probably as really needy, which at the time I was.
She probably woke up the next morning to like 62 missed messages. It was like, God damn.
And then the next day, and then for the next couple days thereafter, I wouldn't stop looking at Snapchat. Like my notifications, I would always make sure, are they on? Like I still kind of do that. Because I'm just,
good.
It's paranoia, dude. It's that, and just like, oh, that just fucking irritates me whenever. Okay, so listen to this, girls, guys, whoever the fuck you are that don't answer your fucking messages. If you don't even like pick them up, I can understand it. 3 fucking days of not picking up a phone in 2019, almost 2020. Even just fucking look at it. I don't even care.
Just look, show me that you read it. You don't even got to say nothing.
You don't have to say anything. Like, okay, so if you open up the text like within a few minutes and you read it, and then don't say nothing after, that's a completely different story. But then, like, if it's like a day, 2 days, and then you finally read it, I'm just like, okay, well, they were busy and they just now read it and they haven't be able to reply to me. I can almost understand more that than waiting 3 or 4 fucking days, not even realizing, I guess, that I exist or anything, and then finally just, like, looking at it and then moving on. While, at the same time, you're still checking out everybody's fucking other shit, and you could tell who looks at whatever, and it's just weird. I know, I'm really being weird right now.
No, I mean, all single people go through that. You know, when you're trying to touch base with somebody, there are those moments where you'll send them something and they won't say nothing back. And, like, in my experience, when that happens, and they finally answer me back, they're like, oh, I didn't see that. And I'm like, bitch, you saw that a week ago.
You did. And it's like, why are you just now looking back? And here's the funny thing. I think I'm going after the wrong girl, but at the same time, it's a girl that I'm very interested in. So kudos to me.
Yeah.
I saw her on Twitter, of all things, post something that said, to the extent of basically what she had been doing to me.
Oh, fuck.
Basically saying, like, I deserve better than someone leaving me undelivered and not reading my stuff and actually caring unless it's, like, convenient to you. I'm just like, you're doing that shit to me right now.
Yeah.
You dumb.
Yeah, you'll get people like that.
But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm okay if you just say you'll go out with me. I'm awful, dude. I'm fucking terrible.
Nah, I mean, I'll admit there was a chick that I was very very interested in. Like from the very fucking moment I met her, I was like just crazy about her, and I tried my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
But I tried for a long fucking time, dude. But I got to that point where I just didn't even care anymore. I was like, you know what? I'm trying this hard, and it's not even getting acknowledged. Fuck this.
You know, I had finally felt like I was at that point recently. The past month, like I've been doing so many good things at school, and then AEW happened, and just been busy with school, and now I finally got a job again, and everything was seeming great. I thought, man, everything's going good, and I don't need to worry about trying to get with anybody. And then this weekend happened. I'm just like, fuck. I set
Like
myself back so much.
honestly, dude, I've been divorced for 2 years, been single for three. I've dated here and there for the past 3 years. Eventually, you get to the point where you realize, and this might help you out a little bit. If somebody you're trying to talk to ain't putting as much effort in as you are, they're not worth talking to anyway.
I get that, but I'm determined at this point.
I used to be determined, and now I just don't care.
Like I thought I didn't care for the longest time either, and then I got determined.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, I don't care what I have to do. But at the same time I do care because I'm a nice guy and I don't want to annoy anybody. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm winning a fucking losing battle that I won't admit I'm losing.
You're ice skating uphill, brother.
Basically. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah. We've all been there, man. We've all been there.
Awful. Fucking
Yeah.
hate it.
It sucks. But it makes you stronger and makes you smarter and makes you realize that, you got to figure out what does work for you.
Oh, there are plenty fish in the sea.
I'm not going to use that fucking cliche shit.
Come on, dude, it's good.
Yeah, there's plenty of fish in the sea, and there's
Why would you use
shit.
such a cliche piece of shit thing, Jbomb? Thought you're
Look,
better than that. What
there's
the
plenty of fish in the sea, and I tell you right now, in 3 years, there's been a shit ton that I threw back. That's one thing I will say is from being married, and anybody that ever seen my ex-wife used to be hot. When me and her were married, she was hot.
Oh,
Now, unfortunately, after we split up, she, got on some shit with the guy she's with, and
nah,
she's
it's
down.
just...
She's down to about 85, 90 pounds now, and she doesn't look as hot anymore. But back in the day, I had a hot wife, so
Oh,
now I'm like extremely fucking picky. Like I don't
that's
want
the
just like
worst thing.
hot. I want I don't just want hot. I want badass. So that's
That's
that's why I've been single for 3 years.
that's the worst fucking thing, dude. Especially like with me, I feel like I'm too picky for what I should want.
Mm.
But it's like I know what I like, but I feel bad because there have been girls throughout my life that's just been like they like me, they've had crushes on me, but I'm just like, no, I'm sorry. I'm too picky. Maybe that's a little bit of a shallow thing with me, and I'll admit I do have some shallowness to me in certain aspects, and pickiness for sure. And it just sucks because I know who I like and I know who I feel like I can probably get, but at the same time, if I would have gotten them already, I would have already gotten them.
Yeah. I mean, in the
It's
in the
weird.
end, the attraction has to be shared, and that's what makes the whole thing, such a difficult task. Because you got to find somebody you're interested in, but also has to be interested in you, and sometimes that can take a while.
It really can. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, there's been women I've been interested in that wasn't interested in me, and then there's been women that fucking harassed me, and I'm like, leave me alone. So I mean, it's a two-way
Or how
street.
about them people that are like, or how about them people that are like secretly interested in you, but will never ever say anything? Have you ever had anything
Uh,
like that happen?
I haven't. Um, the worst thing I've had is a girl that I really liked for years. and like she started talking to me, and like she talked to me like every night, and then I found out she was married.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, fuck. But then she comes to me about how unhappy she is with her marriage, and I'm like, well, okay, that maybe this, maybe this marriage will end, and I got a chance. But she refuses, even though she's very unhappy and she knows he's cheating, she refuses to end her marriage. So, like, it's like a fucking stalemate. Like, we've both been fucking friend zoned. We've both like friend zoned each other because she won't make a move and end her marriage, even though he makes her miserable and downgrades her and shit. But I'm just sitting over here like, okay, well, fine. I'm over here hanging out. You know?
Well, that's her loss, dude. Because
Yeah.
she's married. She doesn't like it, and she sees someone in you that she could actually feel like she might be happy, and she chooses to be sad and miserable.
Yeah, pretty much.
You get what you get.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This person might be a delightful person to talk to, but if one reason or another is making you stop from being happy, you get what you get.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've told her 100 times, love you to death. I'm not going to sit around and wait on something you're not going to do. So
Right.
we're at a stalemate.
It's like you're fucking adults. I don't care what kind of. I don't care if financially this guy's got her by the non-existent balls. You know what I mean? If he doesn't make you happy, you're going to find a way to just like cutthroat. Get out.
Her biggest problem is because they have kids together.
Okay.
It ain't a financial thing. It's that they've been together like 10, 12 years. They got kids together and all this. And honestly, I think when a relationship gets to that point, you're scared to death that you've been in it for so long. You're scared of what it'd be like if you wasn't. You know what I mean?
That's fair, especially with kids. If it was just like them by themselves and that would happen, then totally. But with kids, I'm speaking from someone that's younger and doesn't have kids himself, so I don't know.
No, I mean, I understand that point.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my ex-wife had no problem doing what she did, and our youngest child was 6 weeks old when all that went down. So I'm at that point where, like, well, obviously, if you're fucking tired of it, you can bounce out at any damn time.
Yeah, I mean, you're an adult. You pay your own taxes.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, you do you, boo boo. But it's just
it's relationships are a complicated, fucked up thing, and you just have to hope to God to get in a good one. But nowadays with social media, and I seen a post about this a while back about, back in the day, people stayed together because they didn't have some asshole messaging them every night saying, hey, how's it going, blah, blah, blah. They actually gave a shit and they worked it out with who they were with. And it does complicate things, and it does cause relationships not to last anymore.
What? Social media and cell phones and stuff do more harm than good? What?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
What? That's new. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, well, if that was false, then my buddy wouldn't have been messaging my ex-wife every time she got pissed off at me.
God damn it.
But you know what? Now they sit over there at their house dealing with 7 kids, and I don't. So I feel like I'm the winner in this.
Air high five. Woo!
Yeah. I love children. I got 3 of them. I love them to death, but I don't want any fucking more.
Are they excited for Christmas?
Oh, they're fucking super psyched. And like I said earlier, I'm super stressed. But they're very, very excited. They're always excited. And, even though I don't make much money, luckily my boss is the kind of boss that I can come to him and be like, look, I haven't got to get my kids anything yet for Christmas. And he'll advance me money and just tell me to pay him back when my taxes come in.
Right.
So hopefully, well, they'll have a good Christmas. They may not have as good of a Christmas as they do with their moms, because at their moms there's two incomes coming in. As per at my house, there's only one. But then we put up our tree on Thanksgiving, and my son ran around all day on Thanksgiving Day singing Santa Claus is coming to town to the point where I wanted to slit my own wrist.
Come on, man.
Well, Did you see the pictures I put up of my Christmas tree?
I did, and I really enjoyed it. It was a cool, different take to Christmas trees.
Yes, I have a zombie standing next to my Christmas tree.
You do.
And he's wearing a Christmas sweater and a Santa hat. But that guy stands in the same spot in my house every day of the year. I just change his clothes depending on the holidays. During the summer, dude, during the summer, he's in a Hawaiian shirt, hanging out.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bob, Zombie Bob, he gets changed, depending on what time of year it is.
Zombie Bob.
Yeah.
We have introduced Zombie Bob on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
If you can find that picture, put it up on the recording.
I'm too lazy to do that.
But yeah, he's a 6 foot tall animatronic zombie I bought at a Halloween store like 6 years ago. And when me and my ex-wife split up, I said, you know what? I love Halloween so much that Bob is just going to be here every day of the year. He's going to stand in my living room every day. And he has since my divorce.
There you go.
Sometimes he wears a Deadpool hoodie. Sometimes he wears a hat. Sometimes he, this time of year he's wearing a Christmas sweater with gingerbread men on it and a fucking Santa hat. And he's standing next to my Christmas tree.
Nice. You know what would make my Christmas very lovely this year? And I can't believe I'm going to talk about this on the podcast, but...
A sex toy from your dad?
Listen, no. Stop it. We don't talk about that episode ever again. We don't talk about that. That didn't happen.
That one's for you.
I don't. Well, I'm about ready to get more shit on. I feel like I feel like I'm about to give you an early Christmas too here with the jokes I'm about ready to let you do. I guess I don't know.
Fuck.
I feel like there was a better word. Anyways,
you're gonna throw a bunch across the plate, and I'm gonna have to swing, ain't you?
Basically, it's going back to the running joke throughout the podcast since we started back in fucking August. So
okay,
get ready to wind up because here comes the pitch. So
all right.
Back in August and even up till recently, and the whole thing this past weekend kind of like made me think about it a little bit. Just like, I really want to go to a strip club one day.
Oh, God, don't do that, dude.
Yeah. But like, because I only want to go to once because I've never been to something like that. But at the same time, I know how I am. I would not be there for more than 5 minutes before either feeling very uncomfortable or just cowering in a corner.
I'll tell you now, if you go to a strip club, don't take a lot of money and do not take your bank card.
No, I would leave whatever I need here. And once again, I'm kind of embarrassed for bringing it up on the podcast, but fuck, it's a podcast. I don't give a shit that much. But it's like it's just a random thought that I've been having recently. Just like, I am kind of like still sort of a Google baby when it comes to that kind of stuff, in a way.
Yeah.
If I just went to something like that, I wonder if that would just like snap me out of it somewhat, or if that would actually make me worse. Because I could honestly see it being worse for me. It's just like, I get there and I get tricked and teased and everything, and they take all my money. I'm just like, oh.
That's their job.
I'm scarred for life.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, Puddy, you want to go into a strip club, you want to pay $40, $50, get you a lap dance, it'd probably be good for you. Just don't let that bitch take any more money from there.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't even know how I would go about doing it myself, because there's no way I'd go by myself. Like, I'm that type of person that can't even go to a bar by himself.
Buddy, I will come up to Charleston and I will take you to a strip club if you want to go.
But then,
because the only money I'm going to spend is on drinks.
Okay.
I learned my lesson about that years ago. I'll tell you this, buddy. I'm 34 years old, and I've been to a strip club twice as an actual customer. Now, back in the day, I used to deliver Chinese food, and I had to deliver to the strip club like almost every other day. That was funnier than hell. Nothing better than walking into a strip club, not have to pay a cover charge, and get to see naked women and hand them Chinese food, and them hand you money. That was great. um, but aside from the delivering Chinese food to the strip club, I'd only been to a strip club twice. I'll tell you about my second time first, because it was more tragic. And it involved me losing money, but I did it with a smile on my face. The second time I went to a strip club was right after me and my ex-wife split up.
Oh, shit.
One of my friends, she's a lesbian. She was dating a stripper at the club. She was like, look, come up. I'll get you fucked up. Get some girls dancing on you. We'll have fun. I said, okay, whatever. Well, like a week before that, my ex-wife took our bank card and fucking completely cleared me the hell out. I mean, took every bit of money there was. And I was like, oh my fucking God.
Wow.
Well, I got a strip club, and a stripper. I was telling her, I'm recently divorced, and she was into that, because she knew she'd get some money out of me.
Oh yeah, of course.
She asked me for money, and I was like, look, honestly, bitch, just clean me out. I ain't got nothing. And she's like, well, I bet you got an overdraft limit. And then it hit me. I was like, I bet I fucking do.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No, like, Jbomb.
Bitch got a bank account in our name. She gonna go ahead and clean me out my money. I'm gonna overdraft this motherfucker and leave her stuck with it. And that's exactly what I fucking did.
Holy shit.
I hit every bit of that overdraft limit, and here we are 3 years later, and guess what? The ex-wife did pay off that overdraft limit. So in the end, yeah, at that point, I was like, damn it, I could have used that money for other shit. But now that I sit back 3 years later, and I'm like, you know what? My ex-wife paid that off, and I'm sure she looked at that bill and seen it was all at a strip club. In the end, it did pay off. In the end, it paid off kind of fun.
That's great.
But yeah, I think I dumped like $300-400 that night. On a stripper.
Wow! Holy shit!
Yeah.
On one stripper?
Well, on about 5 of them, but I did get to chill in a hot tub with one of them, and get drunk. So it worked out in the long run.
There you go.
I was in a hot tub with like 2 strippers and was drinking, and so yeah, that was cool. But then I thought about all the shit floating around in the hot tub.
Good night, beat Jbomb.
I was like, I need antibiotics after being in that hot tub.
Yeah, see, that's what you don't think about whenever you're getting drunk.
Mm-hmm. Now, my first trip to a strip club, this one was actually very, very interesting. My first trip to a strip club was actually with my ex-wife. We were married at the time.
What the hell?
My sister loved going. The same lesbian friend I told you about was my sister's best friend.
Yeah.
And my sister messaged me, and my ex-wife said, hey, you ain't got the kids tonight. Come to a strip club with us. We'll have a blast. Well, we got to the strip club, and apparently my ex-wife has a little bit of freaky deaky in her, because she found a stripper that she liked.
Uh-oh.
And she started throwing money at this stripper to give me lap dances, give her lap dances, give us both lap dances. By the end of the night, she had this stripper about convinced to come home with us.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was a fun night. Yeah, I'm at a strip club with my sister and her boyfriend and my wife, and this stripper, it's just all over us. And the stripper's telling my wife, she's telling my wife that she's hot and that she loved the idea of it. Well, then all of a sudden, my ex-wife, this is one thing I'll tell you. If you ever get a girlfriend or wife or whatever, and then you go to a strip club, for some reason, strip clubs make women hornier than they do guys.
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Like, from the outside looking in.
My ex-wife drug me 1.5 miles down the road, and I had some of the best sex I've ever had in my life in a car on the side of the road.
I just think that man, dude, what the fuck? I don't get it.
After that, my ex-wife said, you know what, screw the stripper, let's go home and go to sleep. And I was like, I'm down with that. Fuck, I've already got what I needed.
Dude, you could have had a threesome. What the fuck are you doing?
I could have.
But you were already so tired after that and had so much fun anyways that you just like, ah.
I was drunk and wore out and knew I couldn't handle it if we went for another round with 2 chicks. I just ended up spending the end of that night apologizing.
I'm sorry. Now you sound like me.
I knew when to bow out. I knew when to bow out, sir.
It's just like, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
I'm taking both of them and going home.
Say more literal than anything there, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Puddy, you ever want to go to strip club? I'll come up and take you myself because I've already dealt with the bullshit. I know I'm not going to spend no money. I'll let you do whatever fuck you want.
Here's the thing, though. I'm so awkward. Like, just talking to certain people, I'm so fucking awkward. Just imagine me going in there with... Okay, so besides even that, with random girls, I am extremely awkward when they're clothed. Now, imagine me, of all people, going in a strip club. By the way, for some people that are listening to this, they're already just like, for shame, Puddy. Just imagine me going into a strip club, then, like, trying to even look. I would be apologizing every step I took in there. I'd be like, I'm sorry. It's just like...
Okay. No, you wouldn't. It's them chicks' job to automatically drop your shyness 5 minutes after you get in the fucking door.
Here's the thing, though. If it isn't that, then it's going to be the complete opposite of that, and that freaks me out more.
You're going to go nuts and just start throwing money like you're made of it.
Not only that, but I feel like that if I went into someplace like that, I might be weirder than usual. Just like gawking and looking and just like goo goo gaga over every freaking chick in there, even if they're like a 2.
That's what they want you doing.
But that's what I don't want to do, and that's what fucking scares me and makes my anxiety like shoot up even thinking about it. That's why. So you bring up that you would go with me to one. Here's the thing, though. After this podcast, I will probably never bring it up, especially if like we're ever in a close vicinity towards one another. That will never come up, and I will never say, "Oh yeah, let's go." It will be the rarest of occasions if I actually say, "Yeah, I'm down."
No, I'm never going to forget this. So if I see a moment, it's happening.
You will never forget, but you better already have me so freaking hammered. But at that point, I won't even remember.
Now I'm going to be like, hey, Puddy, let's go to strip club. And you're going to be like, what? No. And I'm going to be like, boobies. And you're going to be like, okay, let's go.
No, I'm going to be like, no, stop it. I'm going to go in the bathroom and probably have an anxiety attack for you even mentioning that shit.
No, but we know if you go in the bathroom, you're not going to have an anxiety attack.
Damn it! I knew it was coming. I knew it. But it was just a thought I had, and I felt like I know what year it is, 2019, and how even like saying stuff like that is just. It's not really acceptable anymore, but it's just been like a thought I've been having just to like just one time just to break that out. You know what I mean?
Honestly, dude, it's 2019. It's almost 2020. In this day and age, it's almost a rite of passage to at least go to a strip club once. Just to at least say you've been there.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of people that do not think highly of you if you ever go to some place like that.
And you know what? 80 or 90% of the time, those people that are judging you for going to one has been to one more than anybody. I'm just saying.
Okay, fair point, I guess. But it's just like, it really is one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't, goddamn I'm horny type situations.
Well, now, I'll tell you right now, if you're horny, the worst place in the world to go is a strip club.
Well, I'm not saying I am right now, Jbomb. See, this would be a very weird conversation.
Yeah, but if you go in horny, you will lose every bit of money you got. And won't get nothing out of it.
Yeah, you won't get anything.
No. No matter what they tell you, you're not going to get it.
See, that's why I feel like if I was ever interested in, like, going to place like that and actually trying to like talk to and maybe even pick up a girl or whatever, just go to a bar. But I won't even do that. At least not by
It's
myself.
impossible. Honestly, dude, it's impossible to pick up girls at bars too.
Really?
It is.
TV makes it so easy.
Yeah, well, TV sucks. The thing with bars is you go to a bar to pick up a woman, chances are you go to a bar, you find a girl, she's done came there with 3 or 4 of her girlfriends and she's leaving with them.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Honestly, this is the craziest thing, and you can research it. There has been studies done. You know where the best place is to find a date and actually get a chance to talk to a woman?
I would say like the grocery store.
It is the grocery store.
I feel like I've heard that before. And
Studies
honestly,
have been done. It's the grocery store.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. But at the same time, it's like I wouldn't know how to go about even attempting that, because at least with like bars and strip clubs in particular, like you got like a set, they're there for a reason. With to go and talk to people and mingle, relax, and for strip clubs, look at naked girls or guys, depending on what you like, or guys.
Yeah.
But with grocery stores, you're there to shop.
That's the thing. Like, I'll tell you right now, my cousin, I didn't believe it. I read the studies and I was like, this is total bullshit. My cousin, that's the only place he would go to talk to girls.
But I just don't get.
I'll tell you right now, he's about to get married. And he met her at Walmart.
Dude, I worked at a grocery store for 5 years.
The way he would do it is he would like go down the aisle and like he would see a girl he's interested in and he'd see what she's shopping for and he'd be like, oh, hey, what are you going to cook with that? Or, what's your plans, with that ingredient or whatever food item you purchased? And if they answered back, then he knew he had a shot. And he'd be like, oh, hey, my name's Will. How are you? And boom, conversation started.
Dude.
It's amazing. He pulled it off. And now he's, like I said, he's about to get married to a girl he met in Walmart.
How the fuck? I don't get it. Like, that, to me, that's something I 100% just could not do. But it's so casual, too.
It really is.
He was just asking what they were going to make or what they would tend to use. But it's like, if I tried that, it'd be like, they're nice pancakes. Just some stupid fuck.
But that's the way Will explained it to me. He was like, dude, if you pop open that icebreaker question and they answer back, you're already in. If they don't answer back and they ignore you and keep rolling on, stop, move on.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked for him.
Hey, kudos to him.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. That's.
I mean, I've never tried it. I've never even gave it a shot, but it worked for him. I've had more luck at bars, and what the funny thing is, I say I've had more luck at bars, but I've still never hooked up with anybody at a bar.
I will say one thing. The one time I did actually like almost go out with a girl from the store or whatever, she was at the same time already talking to somebody else, and they were already talking a lot more. And by the time that I like finally came to a realization that she was just 100% not interested in me, she was like finally 100% dating this guy, and she didn't tell me anything. And then I found out just by them being together and hugging and kissing and everything. I'm just like, oh, good. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's a kick in the balls.
Well, I think it was kind of deserved for me, because this was like at the time my best friend's ex, and I thought I'd ask. No, I can't remember. Maybe I didn't ask. Usually, if I ask, or usually if like there's a girl that I like but has dated one of my good friends recently, I think it's respectable to just ask if they're not interested in them anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done that with other friends, but I don't think on this particular instance I did it, and I do feel bad to this day, even though we've made up and we're best friends again. But
that's good.
But at the time, I never like said anything that I was trying to talk to her or date her or anything. And we went to the movies once, and we went out to go eat sushi and everything one time. And not even like a month or so after that, I found out that she's actually been talking to another guy around the same time she'd been talking to me, but is actually more involved with this other guy. I'm just like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
That's the thing about the dating game, man, is honestly it's full of a whole lot more downs than it is ups.
Dude, tell me about it.
It is. It really is. And you just have to sit back, be patient, and find the one that does work. And chances are, even if it works, eventually it won't.
I'm definitely going very much into my inner thoughts of my own mind here in this episode, but I'll go ahead and talk about it because it might be therapeutic. I don't know. Maybe it'll help me in the long run. But
Yeah.
like, I always thought of it like I've gotten over so much in my life so far at this point. I'm almost graduating college. I have a job at a radio station right now. There's a lot of stuff that I've finally gotten over, and everything's starting to go in the right direction. But there's two things that I still haven't gotten over yet that have haunted me since I was a kid, and I would love to get over. First of all, it was my weight.
Yeah.
My weight's always been like a big thing, no pun intended. But it's like now it's a big deal. Again, no pun intended. But it's not like it's a priority right now because I have so many other things going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the biggest one that I think hurts me the most to even think about is the whole girl situation. Like I have friends that are girls, but also I have made a lot of friends that are girls not my friend anymore by my own doing.
Yeah.
And so like seeing my track record with that also hurts me, like even getting friendships with other new girls that I might have a friendship or maybe even something far on down the line there. And that kind of stops me because I'm just like, I don't want to fucking ruin anything more than I already have with other people that I've already talked to. Because going back to the whole store thing there was this one girl that I worked at the store with that I graduated with. One of the nicest girls you ever met, and honestly one of the most natural pretty girls that I've ever seen ever. And I'll, even if she doesn't like me anymore, I'll stick by this to this day. I still think she is. But I thought she changed a lot after she got out of college. And I wasn't really like, I guess you could say I wasn't really like man enough to actually confront her and say, listen, I don't like how you're acting. I think you're just acting different than the way you have been, and it's just not something. But like she was angering me every now and then, and at one point I just stopped talking to her. Like I didn't want to deal with her. I didn't want to talk to her. But then like we started getting button heads about it, just on phones because I didn't want to like talk to her in person. So I texted her and said, what's going on with you? And start butting heads over that. And then finally she said, I don't want to deal with you or your like high school drama stuff anymore and everything. And ever since then, I'm just like, I know I did wrong. And I know this is a friend that I've had for multiple years that I would like to make better. But I think that it's ruined now, and she will never see me as a friend like that again. I have done it and I have to accept it. But it's like I've accepted that now because it's been a few years since then.
Yeah.
And I'm not even blaming this girl in particular, but it's like I don't want that to happen again. Yeah. So I can count on my hand maybe like 2 girls right off the bat that I'm still like really good friends with. One of them's friggin' moving to the other side of the country, so there goes one of them.
Yeah.
So like it's really upsetting. It's very unfortunate. It just makes me sad, you know. Sorry to bring this down. Sorry to bring the podcast down, and I am talking about very personal stuff. But hey, you listen to us to like we're talking to you as our friend or whatever, as family, and that's how I feel. What I feel like I'm doing right now, just telling y'all how I think, telling y'all what's going through my mind. And I apologize if this isn't like the best kind of podcast, but you know, I hope what you're hearing is kind of like not enjoyable in the sense like, ha ha ha, Keith, you're pathetic, but more like I can understand this, and I know what he's going through because I'm going through the same thing. You know what I mean, Jbomb?
I mean, honestly, as hard as the dating game is nowadays, this may not end up being everybody's favorite podcast, but I would say for our single listeners that still put a lot of effort into trying to find someone, this is actually probably be the closest one to home for them. So I mean, yeah, it may not be the best podcast we've done, but I feel like this one would reach a bigger group of people because, like I said, the single game, the dating game nowadays is so crazy, that for those people that have been shot down, those people that have been ignored, those people that it didn't work out, it shows them they're not alone in that scenario, that situation. It happens to everybody. Like I said, nowadays, 2019, almost 2020, the dating game is more. They always say there's plenty of fish in the sea. Now the dating game is more like dropping a worm in a pond full of piranha. Um, so yeah, I mean, I feel like this would help a lot of people.
It also doesn't help whenever you have like online dating apps that really don't help things, honestly.
No, they don't. I
Like,
I think I think less people have met people from online dating apps than they have at bars.
and honestly, like if you've met somebody on those dating apps, that's totally fine. I haven't had that much luck with it, but I have went on a date one time, meeting a girl from there. Didn't go very well. I think she got extremely bored of me and just realized how much of a schmuck I am. I don't know, but
I mean, I'll tell you from my own experience as far as dating apps go, and meeting new people on Facebook. 100% of the time I've ever met anybody that I've ever talked to for the first time ever on Facebook has went completely fucking tragic.
yeah.
People on dating apps and people that you randomly meet on Facebook, most time, from my own experience, when you meet them, they're fucking psychos.
Really are. Because like it's usually anybody that you actually want, they're either a fake profile or they're already talking to like 10 other people
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
do not answer you back. If you find
yeah.
that one person that's actually someone you want, you find out that they got some stuff in their closet and you don't really feel like cleaning that bad boy out.
Hell no, that closet is. Yeah, that closet's so deep. You're finding Christmas presents.
Yeah,
Uh,
you could.
yeah,
R. Kelly will be hiding in there.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, R. Kelly's back there.
Tired of this shit, man.
Michael Vick's back there fighting pit bulls. I
Mhm.
mean, it's a deep, deep closet.
Shout out to 2007.
Yeah, you like that? We, now I don't. Now I'm not the only one that feels old. Uh-huh.
It's just I don't like it, and maybe we went too far with it today. But
I think we did fine. Like I said, the dating game is a treacherous thing. Um,
well,
Honestly, I'm almost disappointed trying to be like Charlie Sheen from Two and a Half Men and just not give a fuck.
hey, I thought I was at that point too, but I'm not there yet.
Me, I've kind of, like I said earlier, I'm 34 years old. I've been married. I've dated many women, and I've been through most of it that you can go through. A lot of it tragic, a lot of it awesome, and in the end, you find relationships. They work out or they don't. Um, it's a relationships and dating is a trial and error kind of thing. Most of the time, you don't luck out. It's like playing craps in Vegas. Sometimes you hit big. Most of the time, you lose your fucking money. Um, but we all want that somebody to be with us, and we just keep trying. That's all we can do.
I think the big last thing I'll say about this, and then we'll get into or what's coming up this week, and then the advice portion. Um, I think you said it like for your sake that you've already been through a lot of it, and some of it tragic, some of it awesome. I think the reason why it just hits me so much more now that I'm 26 that I haven't like had that many lucky experiences with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Honestly, dude, and this will give you a glimmer of hope. By the time I was 26 years old, I had two serious relationships. Both ended completely fucked up. Um, I had one girl I caught cheating, and she screamed rape, and that dude had to do like 2 years in prison for sex that he had that she screamed rape on, and it was
Ooh,
not rape. Yeah.
okay.
Um, you know, at the age you're at, I hadn't even started with actual, real, legit dating. I met my ex-wife when I was 27 years old.
Mm.
So yeah, you're just now dipping your toe in the pond, brother. You got a lot of time left. So don't get discouraged this quickly. At the
Yeah,
age you're at, when it comes to females and males, you're about at the age of maturity when it comes to that kind of shit.
yeah, and I try to keep my head up with that stuff too. It's kind of hard whenever you do have that thing of like you'd like for something to happen, but it's just not there yet, and
Yeah,
you don't want to wait any longer. But it's like you can't help what you can't help.
yeah.
So it'll happen eventually, but I just
Actually, when I hit your age, I'd already partied myself out. I partied with all my friends. I had fun. And right about when I got your age was when I sat my sister down and I was like, look, I'm tired of this partying shit. I wish I could just find somebody, settle down, have kids, have a family, get married, and, have a life. So, I mean, you're just now at that point where it actually does start to mean a lot to you.
hmm
And, and there's a world full of fucking potential at your age. So just be patient, brother. Be patient.
I appreciate that, Jbomb, and I apologize to you if this is not the direction you thought the episode was going to go today. I
Hey,
apologize to
I
the
like it.
audience if
I like any direction we go. We make a podcast. It either bombs or it gets reactions. Either way, I'm happy.
apologies to anybody that may not have found this a good podcast, and maybe next week will come across better. But I feel like in the long run, that's probably something I needed more, and I apologize. So,
Putty says apologies to everybody.
potty.
Potty, yeah. Putty says apologies to everybody that may have not liked this episode. I say if you didn't like the episode, then fuck you, don't listen to it.
Yeah, fuck you,
We
potty.
got other ones that are more upbeat, and we talk about crazy shit. You want to hear that shit? Go back and listen to those.
You want
But
me to make things better?
yeah, fucking, you don't want that asshole showing up.
I can help.
Uh, so
I got
yeah, I
the
mean,
smoke.
I would say to the majority of the population, the people that are married or people that are happily dating, this episode don't mean shit. But to the people that are still, in that single life, still struggling, still trying to find that little piece of happiness, this episode probably means a lot to them.
I know it means a lot to me. Thank you, J-Bum.
Oh, you're very welcome, brother. I mean, it don't mean shit to me because I'm like I said, I'm 34 years old. I've done been fucked over by the best of them. I just don't care anymore. Uh, I got me, my three kids. That's all I fucking give a shit about anymore.
There you go.
Yeah, me and my youngins. That's it, bro. If I happen to find a woman
Well,
that
on a lighter.
if I happen to find a woman I sync up with and can make a future out of, I'll do it. But I'm not out busting my ass trying to find it.
Well, on a lighter note, everybody. Hey, J-Bomb.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, what shows are coming up tonight?
I'm not sure what all shows are coming up tonight, but I can tell you the show that is coming up tonight.
Oh yeah.
It is the Mountain Arts Democracies Necco Toy Drive is tonight at the
Woo!
Parrot. Yeah, the Blue Parrot in Charleston. Last year was a huge success. I'm hoping this year's even better. I know last year when M.A.D showed up to Necco with those carloads of toys and money to help out those children that are in foster care, it was mind blowing, and I hope this year's even better. Last year I didn't get to make it because a huge fucking blizzard hit us, and I didn't get to make the 3 hour drive to Charleston for it. But right now it seems like
3 hour
the weather,
tour.
yeah, 3 hour tour. But right now it seems like the weather is going to cooperate, and me and at least 6 to 8 other members of OD crew are coming to
Nice.
Charleston to hang out with our Charleston crew, our hillbilly crew, and have a great toy drive. Great music. I know we got Hangman's Ghost, Vibe Shift. I want to say Relative Obscurity, and I'm so sorry for the other band that I can't remember who it was. Um, but if you've ever been to the Blue Parrot in Charleston, you know it's a great place to hang out. And we're gonna, admission is $5 or a unwrapped new toy. So you come out, give your $5, give a toy, whatever. Come out and enjoy some great damn music, and for a great cause. I mean,
Right.
this all goes to Necco. Necco is a company that was actually brought to our attention by GIF, who we used to do a podcast with called All Things Today, aka Noah Martin. He's actually a part of Necco. I believe he's actually adopted children from Necco.
Yes.
Um, so it's a foster care program, and we're trying to get toys together, money together, to make these kids Christmas a little better. A lot of these foster kids don't even get presents for Christmas, and that's what this whole toy drive's about. So I mean, you come out, you hang out with us, have drinks with us. You're contributing to a good cause, and you're having a blast on a Saturday night. I
Mm.
don't see where there's a loss in this.
There is none. Sounds like a very fun day, and very fun night, and I really wish I could come and be there with you all. And I hope you all raise as much money or get as many toys in the toy drive as possible. Man, it really is a
You're not
good
making it.
thing that
You're not gonna
Mountain.
make it. You got to work.
I have to work, unfortunately. I will be in Charleston, but not there.
Fuck.
I will be not too far away, I believe, though, but not particularly there.
Can I come kidnap you? Like just run
I
through the
mean, we'll
wearing
talk
hockey
during.
mask, handcuffs and shit, and we'll just handcuff you to a chair and roll you out and throw you in the back of a fucking van. And
We'll talk after the show. How's that?
okay, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna walk into the Blue Parrot and I'm gonna find your Uncle Sean and be like, all right, so how's this kidnapping putty plan gonna go? Because I'm all on board. Let's go get this big motherfucker and get him here.
There you go.
Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, if you ain't got nothing going on, you're in Charleston area on Saturday, well, tonight when this goes up, come out to the Blue Parrot, help out a good cause, enjoy some great music because all the bands are very awesome. And you might even come by and say hi to me. So
There you go.
yeah, come on out and check it out. Have fun with us.
Very good calls. Very fun night ahead. Speaking
Yes,
of speaking of things that are going on throughout the month of December, we are going to Jbomb and Puddy, myself and my friend Jack here, are going to be doing a Facebook fundraiser for St. Jude's. Have you seen this, Jbomb?
I have. Yes.
So, in accordance with our special Jbomb and Puddy Save Christmas coming up in a few weeks, I have put a fundraiser on Facebook, like I just called it, Jbomb and Puddy Save Christmas fundraiser for St. Jude's. We are trying to raise $500 for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So anything that you can give and any kind of money donation, whether it be $1 to $1,000, whatever you want to do, goes directly to St. Jude's. Families don't get billed whenever they go to St. Jude's for treatment. It's all about the kids, making them feel better and helping kids out. So that is a little bit of thing we're trying to do in accordance with our Christmas special coming up there. Always like trying to do some kind of fundraising around this time of year, and definitely for the kids. I know I just got done with an Extra Life stream. Didn't go as well as I wanted it to, but this one's already doing a lot better than I expected. And
St. Jude's is a very, very good one to give to. St. Jude's is an awesome charity.
Yeah.
And like you said, they don't charge the families anything for this, and it's all off donations. So yeah, definitely, if you can help out, definitely help out.
Absolutely. The fundraiser will be on all throughout the month of December. I don't think I have it going until December 31st. So I'll have to double check the settings and make sure of that. But it should go on all throughout the month of December, the fundraiser at least. Donate what you can to St. Jude's through the Jbomb Puddy Save Christmas fundraiser. Every little bit helps for them. And the episode and Jbomb and Puddy Save Christmas will be December at the normal time around 1:00 p.m. We don't actually like advertise episodes this late in advance or this early in advance, so we must have something big cooked up, huh?
Well, and knowing me and you, holy fuck, it could be anything.
Literally anything right now.
We could decide, instead of saving the planet, we're going to destroy the motherfucker. You never know.
Instead of saving Christmas, we just turn it into like Halloween.
Yeah, instead of saving Christmas, we're going to go with Jbomb's normal thing. I'm going to go the Jack Skellington way, and I'm going to kidnap Santa Claus. Who knows?
There we go.
You never know with this podcast. So,
Deck the halls and steal Santa, fa la 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 la. Where the fuck's the fat man going?
If I kidnap Santa Claus, the only thing I'm doing is bring him to my house and make him drink Jaeger with me, so he'll be okay.
Ho, ho, holy shit.
Yeah.
So that is December 21st from 1 to 3 p.m. Got a huge show coming for you all that day. And like I said, in accordance with that, we have the fundraiser for St. Jude's. Donate whatever you can. The toy drive coming up here tonight. So once you get done listening to the podcast, enjoy yourself at the Blue Parrot. Be there. Have fun. Stay safe. Everyone have a fun night now.
And come in and buy me a drink, because I'm poor.
Come there and buy Jbomb a drink.
Yes. Come in and be like, I listen to your podcast, and that's why I'm here. I'm going to buy you a drink.
Hey, there you go. Hey, don't solicit free drinks from our listeners, Jbomb.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
All right, you are the bomb, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I like that. I am the bomb.
Jbomb is the bomb.
Little Jackie looks like a bomb, but he ain't the bomb.
Little Jackie's just a piece of shit.
Fuck you, Puddy.
Little Jackie, we went the entire episode without hearing from you. You need to go away. It's been a interesting episode, so fuck off.
With that whole episode till now. Fuck you.
Wasn't he asleep?
It's like Beetlejuice, dude. We said his name 3 times.
Wasn't he asleep?
He don't sleep.
Can you break his leg for me, please?
It's already broke.
Do it again. Just break it off.
Just break the other one.
Yeah. Just have Jbomb walking around with a crutch.
Just put him in a little tiny wheelchair and roll his ass around.
Oh my god, I could see that being a t-shirt. Fucking
I could totally see that, yeah.
Fucking Jbomb character in a wheelchair all beat up and his leg off and everything. Boys and girls, put that on a t-shirt, by the way. I want that 2020 merch line. Woo!
You'll work on that, yeah.
You gotta work that out for sure.
If you want a little Jackie in a wheelchair t-shirt, let us know and I will get on that. Wow. So do we
I don't really have any particular
tonight?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't really have any particular advice, honestly, but we are Jbomb and Puddy, and we are here to save the planet. So I think an impromptu, just think it off the top of our heads, advice portion would be very satisfactory at this point. And honestly, going with what we've been talking about the entire episode,
Yeah.
I think probably the best advice we can give is just like, don't rush things, and maybe eventually good things will happen. I mean, it's always a crapshoot with life and everything, and unfortunately, some people get the short end of the stick. But there will be good things that happen, especially when it comes to the situation I've been talking about throughout the entire episode. So just stay with it, and everything hopefully will work out. Like I said, can't guarantee anything, but that's the both beauty and the unfortunateness. That's not a word. Whatever. That's what I'm gonna go for. That's just what life is, and we just all gotta live with it.
As
Unless you
far
don't
as
live.
as far as my advice, and I will stick with what we talked about mostly tonight, was keep your head up, never give up, and the biggest piece of advice I can give to you is it's always good for someone to love you, um, but it's better and it works out better if you love yourself before that. Um,
Boom.
and we know Putty loves himself every night.
God damn it. Fuck. Why do you always get pushed into it? Every time. God damn it. All right, that's a good episode, I guess. J-Bomb,
Always
pull
have to
us
close
out.
with a joke. I always have to close with a joke.
I'm pushing.
So yeah, thank you everybody for listening to the podcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was at least enlightening for you. I hope it maybe even helped you a little bit. Um,
Point me.
Putty's in the background talking shit. I can't even understand what the fuck he's saying at this moment. Um, but for Putty and myself, everybody have a great weekend. Hope to see you at the toy drop tonight. And as always, stay metal.
Fuck you, little Jackie.
Fuck you too.